What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be unboxing the Smackdown Live Real Sound Arena by Jakks Pacific. As you can see, just by the size of this box, this is a huge playset. Again, Jakks Pacific for me always made the best playset. This one actually goes with the Titantron Live figures, so it does play some sound. So in the back here, you're going to see all the figures that it interacts with. And we have some of those figures that once we put them together, we're actually going to bring those figures out and test them out. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we have all the components here together. We have the ring mat, the ring post, the Smackdown Titantron here. So I did pick this up and use here in my local area. It was fine because it's overall it's in great condition, and it does include all the components here. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. Alright, just with as any of the play sets, you know, the first thing it does ask you is the ring, right? So we have the ring here. This ring, it's going to be electronic, so this is what houses all the sound. The bottom here, all the sound. Here the batteries go to the bottom here, turn on. But this is a Smackdown one here. And for the most part, for being this age, this is pretty still intact, so that's awesome. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to actually put the post. Alright, so here's how the post looks like. So you have the turnbuckles right here, and then the bottom here connects, and it connects to the bottom of the ring. So it does give you that really solid foundation there that doesn't bend or anything, which is different from what Jakks used to do, which is straight be a pole here and just slide it in. Many times, again, this will ended up getting bended. So let's go ahead and just put this in here. Again, it just slides the bottom there. Go ahead and do that on the other ones there as well. So St. Jakks Pacific were, I mean, they really were creative in the playset department as well. So as you can see, this is one of the many ones we review. They each have their own unique functionality. There is a raw one, which also I'll review for you all once I pick that up there. But the Smackdown one here, awesome. Alright, so there all the ring posts are put in there. So next thing we're going to add is actually going to be the ring ropes. So here's how the ring ropes look like. Pretty straightforward. As you notice, one is a different color. Again, I did buy this used, so they probably must have broken, but it's still blue, so it doesn't really matter. So with this, really I always start from the bottom rope, and then we'll go from the top, and I'll start from this section. I just kind of pull it in. I'm always careful with not putting this together. Don't give it too much force, because I understand that it's pretty old, so some of this may be tear or break. I definitely don't want to do that. So anytime you put a ring together, always just take your time. And we're actually going to put this different color one on the bottom here. Kind of give it a little different look. Even though it's a different color, it still does the job. So at the end of the day, it's all good. There we go. And then the last one goes on the top. So the last one goes right here. And then just completes the set. So there you go. We got the ring post, and now we have the actual ring ropes themselves on here. Surprisingly, this is pretty tight. The rope tension for being the year that it is, exception for the top one, which is okay. So that's how it looks like overall, all the sections, the logos. Alright, so now that we have the ring post, the ring ropes all together, so let's continue adding the next components, which are actually going to be the steps. So let's go ahead and grab that next. And here's how that step looks like. Right here, remember the Titantron Live? There's that metal strip that is going to read it, so that's where you're going to place the figures as well. And this literally just connects on this side. That's the actual spot right for it. So what you want to do is take that connecting point and then make sure it just clips. Once it clips on there, that should be good to go. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the next piece here. Two huge towers. So here they are. That's how it looks like. You can see the huge size of that. And then what I love the fact that inside of it does have Smackdown on it. You can see how that logo's on there, just pretty awesome. They're literally the same thing. All this have connectors, so that connecting area, you want to take it, and then there's an actual spot right here, and then you want to push it in. You can hear that click. It's gonna connect. Same thing with this other one here. Same thing. It does have the Smackdown. Then it has a WWF, the classic on there. You take that and you can connect it on this other side. As you can see already how huge this place is. Believe it or not, it's not the component that we're going to add on top here. It's going to make it even bigger. But before we do that, one of the components here is actually adding a mat up front right here. So it's going to demonstrate kind of throwing your opponent, and then it actually makes a sound. So let's go ahead and grab that. Nothing fancy about this. It's literally just a black plastic. It's supposed to resemble the mat. And this is the front here. There's a spot that it clicks on. So you snap it on there. So snap on, that's pretty straightforward. So you can see the mat. How that looks like from the top here, right? You have the ring and then the mat, you toss them over right there, okay? So now that we have that, we just have a couple other things to add on here to complete this play set. It's going to be the next item that we're going to add. So this is supposed to resemble the Tron, right, where the videos play. So this is going to go on top of the towers and hold on there as well. As you can see just how awesome this looks like. It has a Smackdown logo on it. So we're literally going to take this, and then it's going to just snap in from the top. So it's gonna snap in from one end here. Once that snaps in, you hear that it's good to go. Snap in the other spot. So there we go. Those both snapped in. So as you can see already how huge and really how tall this playset is. And then that entrance is attached to it. But there's actually one more part here that we're going to actually attach to the towers. That for me kind of just overall just brings this out. So let's go ahead and grab those components next. So these two right here, these two are going to connect towards the end. And for me, again, I love the fact that I included the wrestlers at that time. So you can see all the wrestlers. Feel free to pause that if you want to see which ones are here. But pretty awesome tag teams on here. So this at the back here, you're just going to go in this little spot right here. And again, you also want to make sure you're careful with this because this is, again, an pretty old piece. And this is a really unique piece on here that if it breaks, I doubt you'll be able to find the replacement for it. So you always take your time. So there we go. We got that one piece in. And then same thing we're going to do with this side right here. Is going to snap it in this end. Once that snaps in. And that's good to go. And then there is one more component to this. Which is this little stele right here. Which is a little platform. This platform actually goes on the top right here. And then it's meant to be so that you can throw your opponents off. So that just snaps into place right there. See how that snaps into place just right there. How it's supposed to look overall, so they can stand on here and they can actually play on there as well. So let's go ahead and take a deeper look into this. First of all, let's turn it on so we can activate the Titantron Live, and let's grab some figures.
World Wrestling Federation Entertainment brings to you Smackdown Live! China wants to fight men, yet I don't see her getting in the ring with me. China wants to fight men, yet I don't see her getting in the ring with me. Who are you kidding, King? You wouldn't last 10 seconds against the ninth wonder of the world.
Awesome. It has the voice of Jerry the King Lawler and good old JR. So that's how they're supposed to go. And then the other components interact.
He's leaving the ring. What a coward. Coward? I call that a smart move.
So you move them out. Again, it reads it for you, identifies it for you. So again, if you throw them on the mat right here. Throw them on the mat, it's supposed to trigger that. See?
Who knows where the match will go next? Next thing you know, they'll end up backstage.
This was Jericho. Let's see if they do anything else on there. And again,
Chris Jericho may have a bit of an ego, but he's able to back it up in the ring. Chris Jericho may have a bit of an ego, but he's able to back it up in the ring. I like this style. He's almost as good with words as I am.
There's a Triple H right here. Let's grab him, see what he reads on him.
Hey, JR, you and Triple H are really tight, aren't you? I've never forgiven that degenerate for breaking my arm, and I don't think that I ever will.
Right here's The Undertaker. Let's go ahead and see what they say about him.
The Undertaker is one of the most feared and respected men in all of sports entertainment. Is it too cold in here, or is it just me?
So I'll grab good old Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Can you believe the guts Stone Cold has to say the things he does for Vince McMahon? Stone Cold can't be intimidated inside or outside of the ring.
This is The Rock. Let's see what they say for The Rock.
The most electrifying man in sports entertainment is making his way to the ring. The fans love this guy.
Here's a Kane figure. Go grab and see what they say about Kane.
He's big, he's ugly, but he doesn't scare me.
Yeah, does the big red machine.
King, I think King has his mind set on destroying his opponent tonight. These two brothers from North Carolina show no fear and put their bodies on the line every single time they step into the ring. I just like to see what they're going to do next.
Let's grab Jeff Hardy now.
These two brothers from North Carolina show no fear and put their bodies on the line every single time they step into the ring. I just like to see what they're going to do next. The master of the Boiler Room Brawl. Mankind is a force to be reckoned with in the World Wrestling Federation. He just came from the Boiler Room? We should go back in.
Alright, as you can see, when we play the Titantron Live, everything works well. This is an awesome play set. Again, this is going to be the SmackDown Live Real Sound Arena play set, but Jakks Pacific. All the little details here of SmackDown, from the logos, from the actual flag sitting up on the side, really brings this out as the arena to play with. You can see a little of the detail, right, from the decal in the bottom there, from the ropes, the post, all the way up to the two towers there. It actually has two flags, right, one the inside running down, and then you have the two flags outside as well. And then the ones inside do say SmackDown on them, and then the outer layer that has the actual pictures of the WWE superstars on there at that time. But overall, just for being about almost 20-year-old ring, this is still holding up well. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, everybody, have a good one.